Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in today. Today we're going to talk about creating healthy habits. When it comes to health, when it comes to, well, where do we start? We have to have a good system in place, just like with anything. Whether it's raising your kids or with doing your job effectively, there has to be criteria and a protocol in place in order to carry out the given job and task at hand. So a habit, as defined by Webster's dictionary, is an act or behavior that we repeatedly say or do. So there was someone who once said that in order to make something a new habit, it has to be implemented for a consecutive 3 weeks, so 21 days or 3 weeks. So when it comes to our health, we know that what we eat is important, how we move our bodies is important, our thoughts, what we're thinking is important, and how well our bodies are functioning is also important. So when it comes to our food, are we eating whole nutrient-dense foods, foods that aren't triggering a chronic inflammatory response consistently over time? Are we doing regular exercise, a minimum of 3 days a week? Are we watching what we're thinking and how we're responding to people around us and situations in our lives? Are we keeping our toxic exposure to a minimum? Are we familiar with common toxins? For example, our cell phones. Are we sleeping next to our cell phones? So cell phones emit radiation. So if we're sleeping next to them, that could affect our cellular function, and it could affect our systems throughout our bodies and affect how those perform over time. And then as far as how our bodies function, our bodies were designed with a function and healing mechanism built within, which is our nervous system. So now that we know the hows of what we need to do to develop and create healthy habits, the next and most important question is why? Why implement these things? If your why isn't big enough, all of those other things will never come to fruition. So we were all created for a purpose. I was created for a purpose. Obviously, teaching people how to be healthy and well and how to carry out and live out a healthy life is my passion and my purpose. But what's yours? Okay? That's important for you to discover that for yourself. So maybe it's being healthy so that you're there for your family. You can take care of maybe a sick loved one. Maybe you want to serve in your church or volunteer. Maybe you do a job that requires you to be healthy and well over a long period of time. So it's critical for you to know your big why. So I want to challenge all of you now to reflect and meditate and even write it down somewhere, either in your phone or on a piece of paper, in a visible place where you'll reflect on it often. So the Bible says we shouldn't be anxious about everything, but the thing that keeps many people stuck is fear, anxiety. What if I fail? What if you do fail? Pick yourself up and keep going. Okay? It's not a matter of being perfect, it's a matter of making consistent progress over time. And then once the consistent progress gets in place, once you start to notice the difference of how you're feeling, maybe you go back to your doctor and your doctor says, oh, Joni or John, your blood pressure came down. I don't think we need to have you on this medication anymore. That's going to be encouraging and motivating for you as well. So in order to put a habit in place, you have to have a blueprint, but more importantly, you have to have a big why. So we want to cast all fear aside. We want to think thoughts that are going to be good thoughts. We want to see the glass as half full, not as half empty. For many of us watching, we're here watching these videos because we have that little bit of hope and that little bit of belief still somewhere within us. So, and I want to thank you again for viewing. So maybe you're somebody watching now and you've already made some changes. You've already created some healthier habits. Please comment below, provide that feedback so that other people watching this will read those and be inspired by those to make healthy habits as well. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next video.